Hey everybody, the Great Pikmin 679 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we attempted to help out the Imperial Army, but let's... a rather very important NPC to another rather very important NPC to die, so that NPC plans to get revenge on us, but we, the characters, aren't aware of this. So as I proceed to press all the wrong buttons, even though there was clearly a key on the bottom of the screen. We have just a single map. And, you know, just one new paralogue that I will gladly do, because I haven't done any of the other ones. Not even time it took me to just train, even though it's... Not done to train. Not even time it took me off-screen edit videos. Jesus Christ, I can do it.
Got a minute? Hey there.
Hey, Says, I wanted to thank you again.
Right on.
So I'm ready. Not sure what you're talking about, though.
Thanks.
He's taking the weight off my shoulders, and I'm grateful for that. You and Judith really let me have it after I let Randolph die. I gave you the push I needed to stop getting caught up in my own ideas and discuss with people.
I'm counting on you.
Counting on you here, and not just for your brawn, but your brains too.
Oh man.
You know, the longer I'm in this army, the more I want people I don't want to see. It'd be bad news if they figured out who I am.
What do you think?
Let me guess, you busted someone up? I can lead any fights if you want.
Yeah.
Nah, I like my balls big and loud. I don't care how many buddies my opponent brings, I'll take them all down. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. It's people from my old home.
Thoughts?
But let's just forget about all that. Wanna go grab some food? Your treat, of course.
Did you know?
I had been pretty anxious to go against this central church. Everyone in my territory believes in the teachings of Zeros, even if they aren't all devout followers.
You've made my
Thank goodness
day.
there weren't any riots. I suppose that's all due to the Bishop of the Eastern Church.
If I may.
Speaking of which, apparently Judith had a word with her before all this happened. I hear they've been good friends for a long time. That probably helps smooth things over too. The easiest time to be hunting a mighty beast is when it is stalking other prey. Then you could be hunting both together. Claude is thinking like a good hunter. But people here are thinking disparity is not good, and Richard, we would be giving him praise. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that strategy. It's just awkward.
To what do I owe the honor?
Okay. I see we were the only ones whose lives were so graciously spared.
Talk to me.
Yeah, but we weren't really part of the Imperial Army or the Knights of Zeros. We'd probably be dead right now if we hadn't signed with the Federation, huh? Pretty scummy if you ask me. What the fuck do you mean? I mean, you know, I don't know why to say... I don't know why you phrased it specifically like that, as that is just... that is a terrible context. I get why, because if we didn't spare them, they would be dead. In ALO.
You sure?
That's not true at all. Though we're obviously grateful that you decided to help us out. Refusal was never an option to begin with. But in any case, we would do our utmost to support you. Maybe let's not promise not Coco. You'll change your tune as soon as it gets cloudy.
I'm counting on
Hey, you're better at studying than me, right? Could you teach me how when you've got the time? I've been wanting to get back to it. You know, since we didn't get to finish the school year at the academy.
Right on.
It's great, Raphael. I do whatever I can to help.
Thanks.
Thanks! I get absolutely nowhere when I try to study on my own. I probably won't ever be as smart as the others, but I want to make sure I'm not holding him back.
Jeez.
I'm glad to see His Majesty's in a much better mood. He should be fine now. You act like his older sister. Older sister, eh? You flatter me. I mean, she's definitely somebody's waifu, not mine. She strikes me as more of a mother figure. She's got this maternal love thing going on. It's true. I'm certainly always scolding him like a parent. The mere thought makes me think of His Majesty's true mother, Lady Tiana. She was a woman of exceptional beauty.
Come to think of
If
it,
I recall correctly, she was a close friend of yours, Judith.
Okay.
That's an understatement. We were like sisters. I could talk to Tiana about anything. It was such a shock when little Clara just turned up one day with a letter from her.
I see.
Ah, so that's why I've always supported him, even before we became the Alliance leader. Of course, my best friend asked me to help him. But he hardly needs me anymore. That boy's gonna do just fine.
Up for some training? Oh yeah.
The average mercenary should still be working for the Imperial Army.
What do you think?
We might not get another chance to battle now that we're fighting the kingdom. That we're fighting the kingdom and the church. don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm just saying, I don't know about that. I don't even think this one through, honestly. It's a little odd. Fuck.
You sure?
I wouldn't say that. Mercenaries can always change employers, so we don't know for certain they won't down over the kingdom. Sure, but I doubt the Empire would let such a vile bastard go. Wait a sec. We might fight alongside the Imperial Army at some point. Which means we could end up fighting with them as allies. That would be amazing. I was flabbergasted that a commoner like me was allowed to participate in the round table. And I guess we're really starting to see some changes now that we're under the Federation.
Right on.
Yeah, it's hard to believe the commoners can have a say in the government.
I see.
Yes, and I need to get accustomed to it, espousing my own viewpoint as well, instead of just following orders.
How are you?
I cannot definitely say that Claude made a mistake during the Battle of Dale. He sacrificed one person to ensure the rest of us would survive. If he hadn't done that, my friends might not be here today. As long as the war continues, people will suffer, both our enemies and our allies.
How's that?
I think it's only natural to want to at least protect those closest to you. But in truth, let me read this again. But in truth, no one person's life is more valuable than another's. It's never right to sacrifice someone.
Let's give it a try.
And so, all I can say is that I want the war to end as soon as possible. And that is all. Sometimes words trips me off real freaking hard, and that's just one of them. A bunch of stuff changed all at once, and I have no clue what's going on! Me when I was playing this game. Why can't our enemies just stay the same? I can't keep up! Don't say it! I know! You're right, it's my fault for shutting myself away! Well, I am certainly glad Claude abandoned that self-righteous attitude of his. However, he has yet to earn my full trust. This is but a mere step down the path to true kingship. I will be immensely disappointed if the coming battles do not mold him into the kind of king I want to serve.
Understand?
If that does not come to pass, it will be exceedingly difficult for me to accept his plans for Leicester. Greetings, Commander! Nothing to report! Maybe it's just my imagination, but everyone's a lot more chipper now. That's great! I'm gonna do my best to keep this positively going. You do you, Gatekeeper. We support ya.
Good to see you.
I don't understand people who choose to pick up at the whys and hows of battle when the outcome is always the same. No matter what choices are made, blood will always be shed and countless lives will always be lost.
Well,
in my opinion, people have an unfortunate tendency to overthink the means while woefully undertaking the ends. You've got a point, yeah. The nice thing is, Claude's keeping his door open for anyone who has something to say. Trust me, I've already spoken my mind. Good for you. I, however, have no desire to question our leader. Only all the worry surrounding his decisions. The end result is the same either way. Fucking good for you. That's basically what I was saying in a nutshell. I've been dashing off all around for them for work, but it's gotten hard to get into the kingdom. And the kingdom's not great for business anyway, so don't skin off my nose.
Welcome.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well,
How's our leader holding up? Well, I guess I should call him king now. It was a tough call to sacrifice his allies like that, but he can't start second guessing himself because of it. No worries there. You got the message unclear. I certainly hope so. Because if he makes a mistake, we're all dead. What are you talking about? That's the power of doing applause. I'll single-handedly solo the entire enemy army. I knew we'd eventually have to fight the kingdom, but I really don't want to. I've just been thinking of all the times I visited the Blue Lion's classroom at the academy. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's never easy to fight people you know. I only went through all of this when we bound the Empire. Just think about having to do it again makes me sick to my stomach. Wars are seriously the worst. I hope we can put an end to all of this soon. Alright, well, considering this episode is going to be just about the new Paralogue, I still going to be prepping for it. It's just... the main battle is going to be the next episode, clearly.
The way you pick at your food makes it seem so unappetizing.
How rude! This is how nobles are taught to eat. You could do with some proper table manners yourself.
The difference is in nobility and commoner, folks.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you want to hear my honest opinion, but in any case, thank you for the meal.
This is such a photo, but just The neutral good option, jeez.
Come
Okay,
back
that's
whenever you're
Sophia.
hungry.
I know you're busy, Your Majesty, but do you have a moment? It's important.
If it's really important, I have all the moments in the world.
Mm.
What's this about? There are so many possibilities, I can't even guess.
As you are well aware, we've cast away Leicester's old alliances and begun anew as the Federation. And we've now joined forces with the Empire to overthrow the kingdom and dissolve the Central Church.
You're happy with all that, right?
Of course, Your Majesty. I would even go so far as to say I'm your greatest supporter.
I appreciate that. I feel much more secure in my position as king knowing I have your support.
I am fully confident you'll be able to fulfill our goals in this war. But my question concerns what happens after that. You say you want to remove the Church's authority from Fodlan and build society anew.
That's right. The systems that currently bind Fodlan were all created by the Church to serve their own interests. Now, I won't say they're all bad in and of themselves, but ultimately, they exist to maintain the authority of the Church of Seros. And so long as we revere them, Fodlan will never be able to move forward. Do you agree?
Let me make sure I understand. When this war is over, you wish to step back and reevaluate both the existing system of nobility and our manner of faith. And you also wish to establish relations with people from other lands and those who follow other faiths. Is that accurate?
Exactly. I want to knock down the walls that keep us closed in. See, I knew you'd get it.
so in a way, screw religion, them out.
Does this also extend to Fodlan's throat? Will you throw open its gates and look to establish a friendly relationship with the Almirans?
Yes, of course. It will depend on how they respond to our overtures, but that's what I'm hoping for.
And what of House Goneril, a family long seen as the enemy of the Almirans? Would you send its only daughter to form a marital bond with the Almiran royal family? Is that a possible scenario?
Huh? Are we talking about Hilda?
Our house has no other daughters.
Ah, okay, I see where this is going.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, Holst. I may be the king of Leicester, but I've no interest in also being a royal matchmaker.
But what if the next king of Almira turns out to be a kind and decent man? What if Hilda even likes him?
If Hilda wants to marry that hypothetical heartthrob, I'm not gonna stop her. Look, what's all this really about?
Apologies. My imagination ran free for a moment. If that is what Hilda wants, then I will not stand in her way either.
Your imagination's definitely still running there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just as worried about Hilda's future as I am about Leicester's. Maybe even more so.
I completely understand. So let me just say this. I believe that both Leicester's and Hilda's futures are as bright as they can be. All I ask is that you trust me.
I shall take your words firmly to heart. All I ask in return, Your Majesty, is that you continue to safeguard my sister, no matter what may come.
You got it. And, wow. You're really serious about this, Holst.
Once again, I have accomplished a most triumphant feat.
What is it this time?
Behold, my awe-inspiring talent! From these hands is new magic born. But I mustn't rest on my laurels quite yet. Nay, I must aim for ever more spectacular heights.
Hey, Constance, you got a second?
Claude, of all people, you may enter.
Up to some of your old experiments, huh? Perfect timing.
How dare you speak of me as though I am some non-entity to be slotted into your schedule?
Whoa, okay. Hang on. I just heard you were researching some interesting magic.
Ha ha ha! You have heard correctly! I have created a new spell which can affect both the style and length of one's hair!
You researched the weirdest of things, Constance.
There is no questioning this heralds a revolution that will sweep all of Fodlan!
Also, don't think it didn't catch that voice actor trying to put hair in hair walls. Puns!
Revolutions aside, that sounds like an incredible spell. Care to give me a little demonstration? This is great. If I can change my hairstyle at will, I'll be able to slip out of all kinds of sticky situations.
Of course! And you shall be my first test subject!
Your first? Hold on. This idea's not sounding quite so clever anymore.
I'm starting to regret it.
Take this!
Did it work?
Beyond my wildest imaginings! Why, your hair is now more resplendent than ever!
The camera's not panning any further up, so...
I appreciate the sentiment, but I still don't know... Wait, why is my head hard? Ow! It's so sharp it hurt my hand. I really don't think this hairstyle's gonna catch on. I look like an angry cat that fell into a bathtub.
And now you know what it means to be ahead of your time. Unconventional though it may be, your hairstyle is objectively flawless.
This isn't exactly ideal for keeping a low profile. I couldn't even wear a hat without tearing right through the thing.
Inconceivable! You are given the rare honor of being the subject of my magic, yet all you can think to do is whinge and complain. If that is to be your response, why did you rush to my side the moment I completed the experiment?
Yeah, I guess things turned out a bit differently than I'd been led to believe. Still, it is some pretty incredible magic. I doubt anyone else could even come close.
You sound as though you're consoling me, yet I have not failed in the slightest.
No, I'm not calling it a failure per se. It's just that the applications might be rather,
You will come to rue those words.
I guess we just didn't have a bunch of time for another bottle for a different clock the other was. So, okay.
Hey there, Marianne. What's up?
I can't get this poor thing to return to the stable. When I asked what was wrong, she said her stomach is in such terrible pain that she can't even take a step.
Yeah, that sounds like a real pickle.
If we could get her back to the stable, I could examine her and provide medication. But...
Step aside, Marianne. It's Raphael's time to shine. I'll get your horsey back to the stable in no time.
Yes, but, how exactly?
Easy. I'll get her onto that cart over there and push her back home.
But I highly doubt she'll be willing to get into the cart given her current state.
Ah, it's fine. Just leave it to me. Good horsey. Good horsey. Just like that. See? It's not such a bad cart. And here we go. Yeah!
Thank you very much, Raphael. I gave her medicine, so she should feel much better soon. It seems she wants to thank you as well.
We just have a PNG of a horse, we just don't bother using the bottle.
Oh, you don't need to be thanking me, horsey. I'm just glad you're feeling better.
I hope this isn't rude, but I still can't believe you were able to lift a horse with your bare hands.
Your little horsey there was just the right size to wake up my sleepy muscles. So, what was wrong with her tummy anyway?
I fear she made a snack of some rotten fruit.
Ah, that'll do it.
Oof, that's rough.
Ooh! Not a scream all over, I don't care.
She's always been a bit of a glutton, I'm afraid. Still, I'm surprised she went so far as to eat something she found by the side of the road.
Ah, she was just hungry and eating what was around. Trust me, I know the feeling. I've eaten a lot of weird stuff before.
Have you eaten full ice cream, Raphael? I don't think so.
Like what?
I don't know. Old hard stuff, fuzzy green stuff. Think I ate some long wriggly stuff once.
Goodness me. And you weren't sick even after eating all of those bizarre things?
Nope. Oh, before the record, I only eat weird stuff when I'm really hungry.
Weird things, okay.
I wish this poor horse had a stomach like yours.
Hey, if you want a strong stomach, all you gotta do is whip those gut muscles into shape.
I don't think gut muscles equals a better stomach. I think I could be entirely wrong about that. I'm just... I fail to see the logic in this so far.
First you do 1,000 crunches, give or take. Then you wolf down as much meat as you can handle. Do that, and you'll have an iron stomach in no time.
Also, probably don't consume too many meats.
Give it a few days, and you won't even notice when you eat the weird stuff.
I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's a proper training regimen for a horse.
Oh, that's right. Horses don't eat meat.
Duh.
But I'm sure she still very much appreciates your desire to help Raphael.
Oh, what'd she say now?
Yes, I see. Apparently she's feeling much better and wants to go for a run in a large open field.
See? She does want to work out.
I mean, just being in the stable, it's kind of like being in the house in a way. You don't have very much to go.
Come on, Marianne. The three of us are going running. 50 wind sprints around the field. Let's go!
Wait, I have to run wind sprints?
I didn't sign up for this!
Rivens, Leone, you're alive! I thought you went and kicked the bucket!
And I'm equally surprised to find you on the right side of the dirt. Still hunting for treasure while arrows rain down around you?
I saw you speaking with a churlish-looking man near the gate earlier, Leone.
What, him? Oh, he's just a mercenary I met a while back.
I see. Given his filthy appearance, I thought he might be a wild bandit.
Not hardly. Although, if I'm being honest, he's more of a scavenger than a mercenary.
A scavenger?
Exactly. See, folks like him go to battlefields and loot anything worth a bit of coin that's lying around. Noble folk call them midden men, but that's a pretty lousy nickname.
I've heard tales of such people, but...
Yeah, they live in a different world from you and me. Honestly, you could probably live the rest of your life and never run into another one.
I had no idea.
Hey, don't look so glum. There's nothing wrong with not knowing about that kind of life.
Except that I wish to know more about commoners. But in order to do so, I would need to speak with all manner of different people. Leone, may I ask you something? I once read something that has stayed with me, and I wonder if you might confirm it.
Sure, hit me.
Well, one particular book stated that the cookies and cakes eaten by commoners are not sweet. But then another book claimed that commoners do not actually eat desserts at all. So, do they not eat sweets? Or are the sweets they prefer simply not honey?
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I ate plenty of treats as a kid that weren't sweet at all.
I can't even imagine.
There's no way for most commoners to afford the sweets that nobles enjoy, so instead we eat unsweetened treats. Might be better to call them snacks, really.
Commoner snacks?
They're probably different from what you're used to. They're hard, dry, and look kind of plain. Anyway, you make a rough dough out of whatever grains you have lying around and fry it up. It's basic, but it's filling.
So if I were to become a commoner, I would also eat these snacks. I'd never eat sweet candy again.
Well, not every commoner is forced to live on snacks. I bet you could get your hands on sweets if you were a merchant or an artisan or something. But anyway, you're a noble. Why are you worried?
I'm sorry. It was merely a hypothetical. Thank you, Leone. You were very helpful.
Was I? Huh. Well, if you've got any other questions, feel free to fire away. Oh, and for the record, the kids in my village were always happy with whatever snacks we could get. They were simple, sure, but also good in a weird way. You should try them sometime.
A simple taste, is it? Intriguing. Maybe I should try making one of these snacks and see if Leone wants to eat it with me.
Goodness, I slept too much. A little fishing ought to snap me right awake.
I don't see how.
I am hearing you, Linhardt.
Apparently so. Care to fish with me?
Ah. Or what watery expanse whilst our hooked morsel fly? What Piscean denizen dost thou... Nay, thou! Dost thou be intending to make thy quarry?
See, Petro research too much. I hate this. Go back.
In days of yore, I oft partooketh of the angler's art. Yea, forsooth, I was being quite adept.
Get your Shakespearean out of here.
But in this place, thou art knowing thy waters better. Mayhap thou art being my guide?
Oh, that is wonderful.
How in the world?
Is this about that love letter? You did say you were going to study up on the old speech.
Well, I guess my hunch was correct that this was the continuation. Yeah, but Jesus.
I was wondering why you were assaulting me with so many these and thous.
Fodlan's old tongue gives me much more difficulty than the young one.
Absolutely. Most people struggle to even write that way, let alone speak it.
and this is the purpose way of writing Shakespeare in the fire.
I'm in awe of you, Petra. What you've done is very, very impressive.
Yeah, I gotta give Nat. It is impressive, even though it is just Shakespearean.
I bet you could scour the continent and only find a handful of people who can form such sentences. I mean, people haven't spoken that way since the goddess herself walked the land.
So speakers of this style are rare? I have been with hardness to learn how to be speaking like everyone else in Fodlan. And now I am finding success, but in the wrong century.
Fuck!
I think you should be proud. This only goes to show how much of an aptitude you have for languages. You're not even from Fodlan, and you can out-thou the best of us. That's fascinating. Thou art extremely fascinating, Petra.
And now you're saying it.
I am not understanding the funniness. Do the people of Fodlan truly never speak in this way?
Usually only if they're a professional actor or trying to make a bit of a joke. But perhaps you're about to usher in a major comeback. In fact, I think we should schedule some time for you to coach me, Professor Petra.
Me teaching you? That idea is a wonderful one. You are usually teaching me so many things, and now I can be repaying the favor.
It's almost a shame you've got your life mapped out as Queen of Brigid. You'd make a fine academic. I don't suppose I could talk you into it.
An academic?
Yes, a sort of professional scholar. It takes passion and, more importantly, luck. But you've got both.
I do?
Well, there's no question you're passionate and a hard worker, which just leaves the luck part. And I'd say you live a charmed life indeed if people are dropping you love letters in the middle of a war. Whatever happened with that, by the way?
I gave him my rejection and will never be seeing him again.
Oh, good.
What? Really? I'm dying to know more, but... Listen, just give the academia thing some thought, all right? You'd be perfect for it.
I was like, are we never going to bring that up again? But, yeah, you know, closer. Yeah, it's been a long time. Hidden Marianne is supposed to be heading out on a reconnaissance mission, but Marianne can't seem to get a gear in order.
I'm sorry to drag you into this. It's my responsibility, and I should be handling it myself.
It's all good. You clearly needed the help. Still, I always figured you'd be better at keeping your equipment in order.
Oh no, I'm honestly terrible at this kind of thing. You should see the state my room is in. The more I try to get organized, the more chaos seems to creep into my...
Marianne, look out! Ow.
Ouch.
Are you alright? Oh, this is terrible. I never should have dragged you into this.
What, me? I'm fine. Let's keep going.
I'm serious. You shouldn't have any more to do with me. It won't end well.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Marianne, we're supposed to be leaving on our scouting mission soon. What are you doing?
Sorry. I was trying to organize my squad's provisions, and things just sort of spun out of control.
You always do this. Would you please just ask me for help instead of trying to do it all yourself?
Yes, I'm sorry. Why don't we just head out on that mission? I can finish this later.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle a little scouting mission on my own.
I'm sure nothing can go absolutely wrong despite this being quite possibly more viable of a reason for Hilda being surrounded by enemies. Absolutely not a thing to worry about.
But...
I think cleaning up this mess is more important. You'll help her, right? Marianne really isn't good at this sort of thing.
You don't say.
Bang! Shots fired!
Just make sure you stay with her until it's done. Promise me, okay?
For Marianne? Anything.
Good! Because I'm dead serious about not leaving her alone with this.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I've got some scouting to do. Good luck!
All right, let's get this stuff sorted. Our first job should be organizing everything by type.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on. I thought we were grouping all of the timbers by length.
Oh goodness, this is chaotic.
Yes, I was doing that. But then I noticed some of yours weren't exactly the same, so I divided them up further.
Look, just try to keep everything simple. 3 piles. 1 for long stuff, 1 for short stuff, and one for all the medium-ish stuff in between.
I see. In that case, I'll set this right...
You've got to be kidding me.
Deja vu!
Ow! Again. Looks like we're back to square one.
Yes. Ouch.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Please, you should just go and let me handle the rest myself.
No can do. I promised Hilda I'd stay here until the job was done. Speaking of which, where is she?
Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it?
You worried about her?
I am, actually. Would it be alright to leave this for the moment and go check on her?
Yeah, sure. This pile of stuff isn't going anywhere.
Especially if we were to fuck up a third time in a row.
And besides, Hilda's far more important.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. Let's go.
Let's go here. It's almost like... gee, I wonder how this possibly could have happened. I can only fucking wonder. I can only fucking wonder.
It's just as I feared. Hilda has been surrounded. We have to help her. This is all my fault. If I just stayed away from Hilda, she never would have...
Knock off the mumbling and let's cut through that stronghold over there.
Yeah, go on. Let's do this.
Excuse me.
Come on.
Spotted by the enemy already? Some scout I turned out to be.
You gonna take a while? Thank you. We're zooming. Where do you think you're going? Thank you. Zoom on by. Just getting all some of the minor enemies I'm going to be getting for the kill count. Yeah, that's just what I need.
Close the gates. Is this a trap?
It's a trap!
They cut us off. But if we can get out of here, we should still be able to reach Hilda.
So, already did. Open sesame. The other way then.
The gate leading into the center won't open. I don't understand.
They must have figured out our plan. In which case, we'll just find another way.
In which case, the long route. Because why is no one? Because we need to delay this as much as possible.
It's my cursed crest, bringing disaster to everyone around me.
Whee! Who wants it? It's gonna be all of you eventually, but yum. That's not where you would. Thank you. Still got a good amount of more, like almost doing this in this map. It's a gatekeeper! Kill him.
Still improving. You always manage to motivate me.
Really? How are you healing us? You're not even on our team yet!
Great. An ambush. Come on, Marianne. The two of us will have to break through.
Shit, I'm about halfway through the kill count.
This is an awful lot of enemies to take on with just the two of us. Don't you
Look,
think?
Pound No Game Plus!
I mean, yeah. But imagine how Hilda feels.
No, you're right. I mustn't be frightened. I can do this.
Nope.
Not sure how much longer I can keep this up. I sure hope someone's coming to help me.
These taking some damage. I kinda need to heal you a little bit.
We did it!
hold out much longer. Let's go.
Oh.
Listen up! I am not the woman you want to tick off today.
Slash, 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 slash. Slowly approaching to where we gotta go. Get out of here. Don't need ya. Mess around. Especially since you all are falling to me. Foul New Game Plus. Get you.
Time if we can't get through this stronghold.
We're done. What are you talking about? We're done. Oh no, it's just waiting at the gate. It's making me kill. Goodness.
The gate is open. Hold on, Hilda. I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Marianne, you came! I seriously thought I was a goner there. But now I've got a second wind. Time for a counterattack.
Oh, joy. Pop. Oh, come on. Thank you.
I hope I can fight at your side without slowing you down. I'm so sorry, Hilda. My crest has brought you nothing but disaster.
Huh? What are you talking about? I just got too close to the enemy camp, that's all. Guess I shouldn't have come by myself. Next time, we'll go together, okay?
Well, I guess I'm using this.
Together! Yeah!
All or nothing. Or no disappear enemies.
Follow your lead. I've got you now.
No, Hilda.
I feel like I can do anything with you by my side, Marianne.
And I feel the same. Knowing it was you I was saving allowed me to be brave.
We did it! Thank you, Marianne. Oh, and thanks to you, too.
I was about to say.
I only hope I was of some use.
And it was playable now.
We
Hippie.
defeated the general, but we're still right in the middle of an enemy encampment. We should leave, quickly.
Well, someone's perked up. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, the guard. It allows you to come with me.
We did it!
Surprise no one. Boy, enemies to kill. Specifically, most of us for the kill counter too. One down. Another down. So really not doing so well.
Enemy down.
And done.
Hooray! The sweet smell of success.
I think it'd be best if we just continue onwards. This is what we're gonna do with the kills. Do it this way. Bye bye, Paladin. And yet another dance to stand in the way. Relish. Relish gets up.
Marianne seems different now that we've joined up with you, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd like to think this is the real Marianne. Yeah, let's do this. Oh.
Not too long now. Give him all these actions. He's quite accurate. She got him off screen. Phenomenal.
I'll fight too.
Well. Okay, fine. Clearly, enemies don't need to be killed, I guess. According to the AI.
Yeah.
You are ordered to go here. Ignore the enemies. Just ignore the enemies.
I think we're in the clear now.
Wait, is that...
This is the perfect chance to demonstrate.
Oh, you gotta be
how
kidding
far
me.
I've come. Now, forward.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't. Guess we
Take a
weren't in the
breather.
clear after all.
I owe you
Still,
one.
I think we can take her.
Please, excuse me.
Alright. Just ending this now.
This is all I can do.
We won! Now we can finally go home. Thank you, Marianne.
It was a group effort. Now let's get out of here before someone else shows up.
Agreed. Get us out of here. Edwin Tubes.
I'm exhausted. I thought this was going to be one of those quick in and out kind of things.
We're lucky we got out of there alive.
So, Marianne, what were you trying to say before about your crest?
Yeah, something about how people shouldn't get involved with you? What was that about?
Oh, that.
You know what? Forget it.
Forget it?
She doesn't have to talk about it if she doesn't want to. All I care about is that Marianne keeps smiling.
Also helps that we already have another game that already goes over how deadly terrible her quest is. Don't need to worry about that.
Well, I suppose I do feel a bit more confident now. Since we made it home safely, it proves things can go well even if I happen to be there.
Okay, thinking like that is just plain silly. I mean, the only reason I got in trouble in the first place is because I went there without you.
The lesson here is that when you two are supposed to do something together, actually do it together.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, so did you finish that little cleaning project?
Cleaning project?
Organizing the provisions for Marianne's squad. Did you finish?
Oh, right. That.
Well, that's a big fat no.
Look, Marianne was worried, so we stopped what we were doing and came to find you. Still, it was our call, and we'll take the fall for it.
You were worried about me, Marianne? Really?
Really. Once I imagined the worst, I couldn't get it out of my head.
And it turns out the truth wasn't too far off.
Oh, I'm glad you care. You know what? Don't even worry about organizing those supplies. I'll take care of it for you.
You sure?
You bet! I mean, it's not like I enjoy that kind of work, but I'm actually pretty good at it.
That's a huge weight off my mind. Thank you.
Well, guess that about ties everything up.
Oh, but you still have to help. I'm just doing Marianne's part. Plus, you promised, remember?
I mean, not going to express my disappointment, but...
How could I forget? Come on, let's go. The quicker we start, the quicker we'll be finished and off for a nice hot meal.
Thank you both.